Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Arena. Today we're going to be doing an Omniscience draft, which just came out today, I believe. So, Omniscience drafts is basically like a normal draft, except for all the cards that you pick are free to cast. And then you also get an emblem as well that adds one of every colour of mana. So if any of the cards do have like a mana sync kind of inclusion and activated ability, then you can still use that as long as it's not like double coloured, or if you got some filtering, then I guess you could do it that way as well. So yeah, it's going to be M20, which is not a set that I've drafted very much of. I haven't actually drafted too much at all recently. I've just not really had the time to make and put out the videos on it. So, you know, Omniscience drafts are notoriously quite fast. They do play a little bit differently to normal drafts in that you basically want to always kind of pick card draw when it turns up, that kind of thing. So, you know, I guess there's some exceptions, like you can play all of the biggest bombs in the game, you know, if it's 20 mana, you can just cast it for free, things like that. So, you know, if there's anything that sticks out greatly, then obviously you want to be slapping that down, Planeswalkers and big 7/7s, things like that. But yeah, mostly it's like card draw, and you want to try and like storm off. It's probably one of my favourite things to do in this format. And I do tend to kind of force the storm part of it a little bit more, which can often lead to me having a slightly less than powerful deck, but I really don't care. I just really enjoy forcing storm. So yeah, let's jump into it, shall we? Let's just shove some gems into the machine and see what we get. All right. Let me turn that off. Go away. Let's see what we've got. Have we got any card draw? We have Anticipate. Let's see if, yeah, that's probably a little bit better for you guys. So we got Anticipate, which is basically card draw. We probably want that. We could do 2 treasures on the Rapacious Dragon, but I don't see that being very useful. Manifold Key to make unblockable creatures is also useful, but yeah, I think we just want to lead off straight away with the Anticipate. I don't really see any bombs in here that are just going to win me the game on the spot. Obviously, you don't really have to care about any particular colour or anything like that, since it's all free. I mean, the Boneclad Necromancer is also pretty decent, but I just don't see taking it over on Anticipate any day. Okay. Convolute, counter target spell unless they pay 4. This is a completely dead card, since our opponent does have an emblem to add 5 mana at any given time, so just cannot pick Convolute altogether. Complete waste of time. Hardcover is card draw, which is cool. I also like Meteor Golem as well as removal. That might be my pick. Fairy Miscreants, if we can get loads of them, then we can draw cards off of that, which is obviously very good. And a Shaman as well. I think I'm going to take the Meteor Golem. Just being able to blow up permanents seems pretty decent. You don't really want it in your opening hand, but if your opponent's gone first, then obviously you probably do want that kind of thing. And Soul Salvage, pretty sweet. It's kind of like a draw 2 if you've got all the creatures. I'm going to go with the Golem though, being the uncommon that it is. Unsummon seems pointless. Negate is also cool. Diamond Knight is alright. I like Angelic Gift. This is card draw. You're going to need a creature in play, but that's not too difficult to pull off. Yeah, I think we'll just take Angelic Gift here. Could also see the Negate being a thing, I suppose, in case they've got like Mind Rot, because I think that's in M20. You definitely don't want to get Mind Rotted. Telling you that much for sure. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Natural End is okay. That's some sweet art. I don't even think I've seen this card before. Interesting. Definitely don't need the Mana Dork, as it were, and I don't think we're going to be playing many Heart Piercer Bows or Dragon Vials anytime soon. Is it just a... I don't even know. Maybe the Dawning Angel? A 3/2 for 0 that gains us 4 life. Destroy creature that was dealt damage this turn is also kind of cool. I think it's between these two. The Yoga Siegebreaker and the Dawning Angel. I think it's Dawning Angel though. Yeah. All the flyers. Ooh, Season of Growth. Scrying is nice. I like scrying. This is basically a shock as well. So we can just tap it using our emblem. Don't know if I care too much about that just yet though. I think I'll just take another Angelic Gift. It's card draw. I like card draw. I want to see some divinations though. Anytime a divination will show up, that would be pretty sweet. Another angelic gift. Could take a 6/5 with menace. That's cool. And it deals combat damage. Oh boy. It deals combat damage to a player. Each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. So we deal combat damage and then we just like... we draw our entire deck. Should we just take this? That seems hilarious. You know what? Let's do it. Because you start the game with 3 cards in your hand as well. You don't have the full 7. So like a Dragon Mage on turn 2. Just fill up your hand and then go off. Hopefully we'll have like a combo that we can just win before our opponent gets to untap. That'd be pretty funny. Either way, it's going to make some entertaining games, and that's all I really care to worry about. I do kind of like Uncaged Fury. It's 10 damage with a Dragon Mage. Inspired Charge is also quite nice. I don't mind the Flying First Striker either. If we get our that 2-mana enchantment that we just passed, if that comes back, then Uncaged Fury actually draws us a card as well. +1/+1 and double strike is cool. It's 8 damage on a Dawning Angel. I think this is actually pretty decent. Yeah, let's go for that. Cerulean Drake. Befuddle. Probably want Befuddle. We do need a target for it. Oh, but there's also Mind Rot. On the play, this is pretty brutal. Yeah. Is this... Oh, God. This Miscreant is not the one that we saw initially either. Could see an argument for that, although we don't know if the other Miscreant's gone. I'm going to take Mind Rot, though. It's solid. Yeah, I think the Miscreant was in this hand, so glad I didn't pick it. I think it's Manifold Key here. Yeah. Unblockables seem good. And let's go with Hard Cover. And, gains flying till the end of turn only if you control a creature with flying. First strike. +2/+2 and can't block. Not a big fan of pretty much any of these cards, to be honest. Then we'll just take, like, this Inquisitor in the sideboard for now. Put him back in if I need him. Natural End. Artifact and enchantment removal. Seems good. 4/4. Or we could give +2/+2 and a wolf. So 2 bodies. I'll take the 2 bodies. Vorst Claw. Seems good. Destroy target land. Seems bad. And that's an island for the bin. Alright, our rare is Knight of the Ebon Legion, which I'm not big on. There is another Anticipate. Yeah, no divinations though. We probably just lose to the person who's got divinations. What else have we got? More Vorst Claws. Reduce to Ashes. It's decent removal. I think we just take the card draw first, though. And see what comes back. Anticipate. Veil of Summer. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just deal with that. Boop. Alright. Get back to that later. Bone to Ash. Card draw and counter creature spells. We can stop our opponent comboing with that. Yeah, let's do Bone to Ash. Winged Words, there we go. That's card draw. Definitely want that divination action. Oh, there's more fairy miscreants. Italian foot soldier as well. Neil said butt soldier. That'd be awkward. Choose target spell or permanent that's red or green. Its owner puts it on the top or bottom of the library. So honestly, like, you can maybe tell. There's a good chance that we can probably just, like, activate this. I don't know if it'll do much good, though, if our opponent's just, like, Winged Wordsing constantly, though. How's our threats? We got Dragon Mage, Meteor Golem, Vorst Claw, Dawning Angel. Maybe a little bit threat light, honestly. I could see the Predator being a pick, or even the Silverback Shaman to draw as a card. I think I'd probably lead on the Shaman since it's card draw. I basically sacrifice Menace instead of Trample and Pointless for the card draw. Essentially, I don't think that's necessarily bad though, but I do like the Befuddle. Do love me a Befuddle. Let's go Shaman. Boneclad Necromancer, and there's Reduced to Ashes. Yeah, I think we want some removal. Get that removal in. Another Mind Rot. think that's probably the pick. Don't think Ringleader is ever going off. Convolute's dead. Wolfkin Bond is meh, I guess. It's alright. It is what it is. We have the full Mind Rot playset by the looks of things. I think I'll take the Feral Abomination now. 5/5 Death Touch. And whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. We don't have any life gain, do we, though? I don't think so. We got Dawning Angel, I think Natural End. Yeah, that's really about it, to be honest. I'll take Soul Salvage, though, I guess. Could pull back my big stuff. I'm not blown away by that idea, but it is what it is. There's also Active Treason as well. I could just take my opponent's big thing and get them out of the way. I'm going to go with Soul Salvage, though. Wand, another Soul Salvage, another Vorst Claw. I think I'll just take the Vorst Claw. Another hardcover for drawing and discarding. Or an Inspired Charge. Yeah, I think it's Inspired Charge. Another Charge. Yeah, I guess. Take Befuddle. I think it's too late for Miscreants at this point. We'll take a Raptor. Take a Golem. Not sure I'm going to play the Golem. And that goes inside. Kaikar. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, make a Spirit. I think we've got to take Kaikar. Come on now. Although there are some very good cards in here. Scholar pulls back like Winged Words and Anticipates, which is definitely a combo card, but this is like the I win the game kind of combo card, you know? I've got to take it. If for nothing, but just to take the extra mythic as well, since the Mastery Pass is never going to give me any mythics worth a damn. There's Season of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you scry. So with Kaikar, whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we scry. And whenever a creature enters... that's pretty cool. Yeah, go on then. Go on then. Probably passed up something pretty decent there. Another Winged Words. Auto pick. I think we've done with Mind Rots. I think 2's fine. Pattern Matcher. We don't have the 2 ofs to make that work, though, do we? We'd want, like, Fairy Miscreant to make that work. We could get another Vorst Claw. Kind of a thing. What do you do? When you die, put a counter on a thing? Nah. We've got another Raptor here. I might take the Predator. It's Predator, Mind Rot, or Raptor, I think. And I just want a 6/5. 6/5 with Menace. Seems decent. Colossus Hammer, we can never use that, because it costs 8 to equip. Murder. I like Murder. It's good removal. Yeah, take Murder. Ether Ghost, Unholy Indenture, another Rabid Bite. Rabid Bite's pretty good, since we got like the biggest creatures in the format right now. We can just remove that way. Yeah, it's probably Rabid Bite, or removal. So we got our bombs, we're working on our removal, we've got our evasion, it's all over the place. Another Dragon's Mage. I think I'll just take the Reduce to Ashes though, just be a little bit more control-y. Yeah, Reduce to Ashes. I'm being a good boy. I'm picking the right cards. Unholy Indenture. I kind of want to play around with this card. I just don't think it's good enough for, like, Constructed. But maybe Omniscience Draft is the place for it. There's also a Netcaster Spider, which is pretty decent. At least in normal draft, it's pretty decent. I'm going to go with the Indenture. You know, let's do this. Let's do this, shall we? Another Anticipate. Sure. Nothing too amazing here. I don't think I want the Disenchant, because I've already got the Natural End. And this one gains me 3 life, so... meh. It's either Fire Elemental... or maybe Growth Cycle. Has a little bit of pump. +3/+3. It's not amazing. It's not Titanic Growth or anything like that, but... it is what it is. Could also use this for a recurring blocker as well. 3 mana off of my Omniscience mana. to just always have a blocker. Like Vorse Claw can just be blocked forever then. That might be an option. I could kind of see that, actually. Let's do it. Let's do it. Destroy an artifact or a creature with flying. 3 damage to a creature with flying. That's probably good. If we look at like the flyers that we've got, they're all going to die to it, so... Well, except for this one. Actually might get some decent value. Probably will, to be honest. We can even get like Stone Golems and Meteor Golems with it as well. Do it. Do it. Another Raptor. Barony Vampire. Is it Ferocious Pup? I don't want to block with Ferocious Pup. Enter the battlefield. Make a 2/2. Make a 2/2. +2/+2. You know. Since I'm never blocking with the Ferocious Pup, this is basically just a 2/2. And this is +2/+2 and a 2/2. Alright, Sentinel and Forest. And that's going to be our deck. Not as much card draw as I would have liked, but, you know, we've got a fair amount nonetheless. We actually only need to cut 1 card here, so let's have a look, see. I think we got something we didn't really care for in this deck. I mean, like, Greenwood Sentinel's pretty crappy. Probably could see myself getting rid of that. Let's just pull it out now. What else could I see getting rid of? This Indenture. Yeah, it doesn't really combo very well with our Exile It Instead abilities to remove. But it does work within the murders and the bad blocks that we'll give our opponent. There is a Stone Golem here as well. Is a 4/4 better than a 2/2 that can get First Strike? Probably is, right? But we're going to cut some stuff just so that we can add in what we prefer out of the missing things. Really happy about that Kaikar, though, if we can make that work. How many non-creatures have we got? 10 instants, 9 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 7 enchantments. Seems good. Only 12 creatures in this deck. So Kaikar should be pretty decent. That's 12 including itself as well. Angel, Ape, Bird, Dino. We've got some serious tribal synergy right here, boys and girls. Alright. Yeah, I don't know about Unholy Indenture, but I definitely like the Stone Golem in here. I might just run it as it is. This seems pretty decent. It's hard to care. I'd not like this. We just stick like hardcover on one of the spirits or something like that. The mana isn't really going to do anything. We have nowhere to put it, but it's all about the spirit action anyway, so... Yeah, let's try it like this. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get into some gameplay, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, on the play with a Mind Rot. So, yeah, we're going to take this one. We've got a Feral Abomination to pressure our opponent. I think what we do... so, the counter magic in this game is... Of the playable ones anyway, it's Negate and Bone to Ash, so I don't think we can play around their removal really, or their counter magic really, by playing anything in any particular order. I think I just want to go with the Mind Rot and see if I can just get them to remove their removal from their hand for the Feral Abomination. So I have my threat available. Reverberation and Reduce to Ashes, there you go. Alright, so we just play our Abomination and we pass the turn. Hope that they didn't have extra removal. Frost Lynx. Well, it's not really removal. It's going to slow us down for a little bit, sure. Okay, Anticipate. Interesting. So we can take Indenture and we can stick it on Stone Golem and then kill Stone Golem with Meteor Golem. That seems good. Yeah, I think it's just better than taking another blind look at 3 other cards. So, whenever the enchanted creature dies, return that to the battlefield under your control with a +1/+1 counter on it. So, we apply this to the Stone Golem, play our Meteor Golem, and get some Golem action going. Have ourselves a 5/5. Oh boy, what does our opponent draw? Removal? Yep, murder for Stone Golem. Okay. I would have probably gone for the Feral Abomination. I don't see too much of a reason not to do that. We got a natural end. It's not great. It only kills our Meteor Golem. But you never know. Opponent could draw a pretty sick enchantment that we want to get rid of. It's always nice to have, but, you know, I don't know if it's entirely necessary. They're just going to pass. And we get the ability to go flying and get some redraws. So I'm going to put the flying... so what I could do is I could put the flying on the Abomination. That guarantees me more damage. However, it does put me in a blowout situation to a removal spell, where I'm left with a 3/3 that does not fly. So I almost feel like I should put it on the Meteor Golem just for that reason, but I don't know. I might be a bit too cautious about that. Let's see if we can get this to resolve. I think if they had removal, they would have used it. Anticipate, okay. And Inspired Charge. +2. That probably gets us, like, the win next turn, right? Could use it right now. Don't know what my opponent's holding, but it might not be anything useful. I'm just going to take the Inspired Charge here. So if they don't have removal and they choose not to block, they lose. But they will block, presumably. Yep. And Feral Invocation to turn it into a 4/4. So I could trade by my Inspired Charge. Yeah, I think I'll do that while my opponent can't draw more removal. And I can also... I could actually just natural ended. What am I doing with my life? Yeah, well. That was a pun. Read your cards, kids. I was like, oh yeah, I won't be able to get any use out of this. Oh dear. Alright, well, I think we still win anyway. They need a flyer. Yeah, they're dead. And we even had the murder. This deck's sick. Even won through an uber punt. Good stuff. 2-0. 2-0. Alright, on the play, we've got a 7/7 and a 3/2 flyer. We can even draw a card off of that as well. I'm going to take this. So I think we lead off with the Dawning Angel in case they have Bone to Ash. Now we find out that they don't. So we can just play Vorse Claw. And do I want to Befuddle to maybe get some more value on the board? Or do I want to use it as a combat trick? I think I'll use it as a combat trick, honestly. There's a lot of things that could block Dawning Angel. The Raptor, for example, has 2/1 First Strike. So if I can remove its power, then we can block that. If they've got a Vorse Claw of their own, then obviously that's going to be nice. Portal of Sanctuary. Ooh, boy. And a Wand. Don't creature you control and all the auras on it. Okay. This deals 1 damage to any target. That's kind of cool. And there's a Dragon Mage. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, we definitely want to start swinging. And see if we can do some befuddling, because I think I could probably get some good value. So let's just swing in with Vorse Claw, see how they block. I doubt they'll double block, but you just never know, right? If they do double block, then there's a blowout on the way. Then we can just play Silverback Shaman. We will have to use all of our cards, because I think I'm just going to let them Dragon Mage me. Oh, they can actually... Oh, can they do this on... Only during your turn? Yeah, I thought it was. It'd be pretty busted if you could just remove things from combat. I think they're hovering to look themselves. Yeah. So, that worked out okay. And we'll play the Silverback Shaman, since we might be discarding it anyway. And pass the turn. I might, for this turn alone, since we've got the upper hand here, I might befuddle the Dragon Mage just so I can block with the Dawning Angel. And then we just keep getting our cards as well. So, give that on the -4, -0. I want to be empty-handed if they do end up getting the Dragon Mage point in. Hard cover's not too bad. So we just block there. And yeah, they can just wand my Angel. Chose not to. Okay. Sure. So we can actually put hard cover on our own Dragon Mage, which means that they can't get in with theirs. Down to 5 Dragon Mage of our own. God, this card looks so good in Omniscience Draft. Alright, we'll give it the booty to stop its twin brother from getting in. Pass him up. It's like, even if they remove Dragon Mage now to refuel to 7 cards in hand, we still have kind of the upper hand here, I think. It could all change by having good draws. Yeah, 7/7 and a blocker. Okay. You're gonna need a little bit more than that, though. Ew. Okay. So if they attack with the Dragon Mage, then they only have a 2/2 back. They block Vorse Claw and then they die. Am I missing something here? Oh, I guess they could just replay Dragon Mage in order to have a blocker. And they also get to bounce the Wolfkin Bond as well. It's pretty decent as a combo. Okay. Yeah. That's the thing, alright. Alrighty then. Another Vorse Claw. See if they want to trade off a Dragon Mage. Feels like they probably wouldn't want to. They'll just block with the wolf tokens until the end of time, since they can portal back and keep replaying it. But yeah, we'll just take care of a 2/2. Play another Vorse Claw, since we're probably going to be drawing 7 cards from this Dragon Mage and seeing who comes out on top. They obviously get the advantage by being able to play their cards first. Vengeful War Chief. Whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, put a counter on it. Alright. So yeah, do we just... I think we just take 7. See what they can do. Give me 7 cards. No counter magic, that's a bit of a shame. But we do have the ability to give Vorse Claw flying, drawing cards, making some... That's unfortunate. Exile all non-creature, non-land cards. So let's anticipate and see if we can just put a creature in our hand. Otherwise, we're going to be losing a little bit of value here. Yep, we're losing a little bit of value here. Let's go with Natural End. And try and kill... Actually, we should kill the Paul. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, guys. It's fine, though. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it should be bouncing Portal. At least they don't really get any value now, though, from it. Hopefully. 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 Yeah, I'm not the smartest player in the world, am I? But we'll see, we'll see. We've got a big creature threat hand, and our opponent's just taking their sweet-ass time. Golos fetches a land. Wow. Do you have a land to fetch? They put a swamp in their deck. Okay. Sanitarium Skeleton. Sure. Another Predator. Is this thing like a raptor? It's a dinosaur, right? Yeah. Looks weird. I don't know what you call it. Bounces Dragon Mage to replay Dragon Mage. I would really like my Kaikar into lots and lots and lots of card draw. That seems pretty fun. Anticipate. Okay. Yeah, I think they got the better end of this. No doubt. Another Predator. Okay. I'm not sure killing Portal instead really changes the math on how badly this is going for us. Even got gauntlets to untap. Good lord. Alright, well, now we've got a 7/7 flyer and a redraw, potentially. So maybe we can force our opponent into blocking our Vorsclaw. Or if we just find removal, we actually just win the game. So let's go for removal. Kill Dragon Mage and win. Another Winged Words. We can get rid of whatever that card in hand is. Alright, well, let's just get rid of it now. They've been holding it, but what's it used for? Feral Invocation. Okay, well, that doesn't change anything. This Anticipate still wants to find removal. It's just that now Reduce to Ashes isn't really an option. Soul Salvage. And Bone to Ash. Soul Salvage gets me Dragon Mage. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do that. I've got the flyer advantage here, I think, though. That might be where I win, if I don't lose. I'm just gonna vomit my entire creature base out now. So, yeah, we just go swinging, because we got no hasty creatures. We're gonna lose one of our flyers to the Dragon Mage. Probably the Dawning Angel, maybe. They might want to go to 1, not sure. And we'll just replay it. We've got some Raptors, and then the Dawning Angel. I wish I had, like, Meteor Golem, honestly. Yeah, we get this, but we don't get our Angelic Gift back if that's what they end up blocking. So do they go to 1? It's very risky for them to do that, since I will have a lot of flyers on the end of my turn. There's no reach in sight. So they're going to go to 1. Okay. To 1, you say. Counter on the War Chief, and now we vomit out our hand. So let's just go Raptor. Raptor. Predator. Got plenty of blockers to stop our opponent from actually redrawing. I guess we don't actually, do we? Well, we do actually, because we got the Soul Salvage. Abomination. Because they would have, they get to untap and then kill another Raptor from that wand. But we go Soul Salvage, and I think we just get back. We go Dawning Angel and Dragon Mage. So they can kill this Raptor, but then we've got some big stuff back to block, and we're getting some life as well for an all attack. So I think they're down to top decks. There's no ETBs here. Well, there's a Golos, but let's face it, Golos isn't exactly doing anything. They need an extra 1 point of mana to use Golos, because they can only add 5 mana on this Omniscience emblem, which is probably why they're running basics, actually. They need a basic to be able to enable Golos and draw 3. I don't really know if it's worth it, but, I mean, with a portal, you can make something happen. Alright, Pattern Matcher. If they've got any doubles on board right now, they can go grab another. They need a blocker in the air, though. Sanitarium Skeleton's not going to do it. And all I need is 2 flyers after combat is done and I win here. So, do they have it? We got some Menacers, but we got 24 life. They're on 1. We've also got an easy chump blocker on the Sanitarium Skeleton as well. I think we got him. Ladies and gents, we got him. They could bounce. I think what they're planning on doing is bouncing Predator and putting the gauntlets on the Dragon Mage so they can attack and untap with it. But that still leaves me with enough flyers to kill them. Right. Yeah, they killed my Raptor. And then we just have to block. Oh, they're not even attacking. Yeah, we've got 3 flyers. So let's see how this works out. Right. So, Chomp, Dragon Mage. From there, let's just get our best blocks. Put you there. You there. You there. I'm not missing anything, am I? Put this into graveyard. They can't kill it. They can bounce a thing. They're going to bounce Dragon Mage. If I just kill Dragon Mage? I don't think I need to do that though. Let's block there. And yeah, just double block there, and we're only taking 6. I don't even need to block the Rip Scale Predator. So let's just not, and that gives me a Menacer as well. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. 3 blockers back. Ripscale Predator has to be blocked by 2 of them. So Pattern Matcher and Sanitarium Skeleton. They're going to leave their flyer up there. I probably should have killed it actually, because they can... Oh. What do? You don't do anything special, right? Vengeful War Chief. And, yeah, Unholy Indenture. Seems good. Alright, well, slap that on Dragon Mage. And get on in. Good game. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe not a little bit of a loose play during the mid-game there, but we won. So, you know, it's all about the destination, not so much the journey. And the journey is up to 3-0 at the moment. Cost us 750 gems to get in. So we need to go... We need to get about 6 wins. Probably about 5 when you actually go even. But to go infinite, you need your 6 wins. So, yeah, pretty good. Let's go for another one. Okay, we're in, and this hand's not amazing. We're also on the draw, so we do get an extra card, but if we get Mind Rotted, this game's over. That's kind of Omniscience draft in a nutshell, though. Feral Abomination, Force Claw. Alright. That's the start we wish we had. So let's go for Dawning Angel. We can attack for 8 eventually with the Uncaged Fury, so that's not too bad. Let's get a redraw. It's not the greatest place to put an Angelic Gift, but... we might get, yeah, something like a Vorse Claw. Oof. And they got the Bone to Ash. Alright. Alright then. I mean, we could use Soul Salvage as a way to use Dawning Angel to block Vorse Claw. Is that worthwhile? It's kind of okay. I don't know if it's great, though. Yeah. My alternative is just use it now and put Vorse Claw in play. Don't know if I care all that much. I might wait until later. Hopefully we don't get Mind Rotted. Winged Words, that's awful for us. Anticipate, it's getting worse. The more they storm, the worse it is for us. Anticipate again. Alright. It's probably Anticipate, grabbed Anticipate. So, really, they just anticipated once. Howling Giant. When it enters the battlefield, it also has Reach, for the record. So that's real bad. Create a 2/2. Yeah. Alright, I think we lose. I don't know if we can get past the Howling Giant without trading off our Dawning Angel. And they've got an Ajani Strength of the Pride. Yeah, we're boned. We are boned. Okay. That's a hand, alright. Make an Ajani's Pride, mate. Enters the battlefield, deals damage. Here's the number. Oh my god. Oh my god. Some people just have it. Some people just have the nut draw. And my opponent here is no exception. I just can't compete with this. I'm just gonna, like, trade off a Boss Claw. That's probably the best value I'm ever gonna get in this game, because I am a top deck off of scooping. So, yeah, Reckless Airstrike, and yeah, I'm done. Alright, next game. Okay, Winged Words, Raptors, Abominations, love it, let's keep. All the Winged Words possible is great. Leyline of Anticipation, alright, so they can just flash their stuff out at this turn. Hello. Alright, well, let's go with Winged Words, see where we stand. We stand in a good spot. Let's go Raptor. See if we've got a Bone to Ash. We're not sure yet. Doesn't seem like Leyline of Anticipation does much beyond the first turn. It's also kind of like weird card disadvantage in that sense. So they can play their 2 cards here. And they can remove Summoning Sickness from their creatures. That's kind of the upside of what they're doing here. So it's like pseudo haste for turn 1. But after that, yeah, I don't know if you really care about holding your cards all that much. I think it seems good on paper. I just don't know if it's good in practice. Unholy Indenture. So we could get a negate out of our opponent by... Looks like they're hovering my Predator, ready to kill it. So I don't want to target my own stuff. So I'm just going to take their Stone Golem. If they block with it, they're going to give it to me. And yeah, we just get swinging. We don't really care about 4/4 when we're swinging for this much damage. See what they got. Inspiring Captain. Creature you control get +1/+1. Alright. We got an Inspired Charge though, so that 5/5. Yeah, there's potential here to just get it anyway. And we lose nothing. Our opponent is on 8. And now we got a 5/5 blocker. I think our opponent loses now. They need exceptionally large amounts of creatures here to block all of our stuff, plus even the Menacing Predator, Lavakin Brawler, and they're just getting it out of the way now. That Leyline's done nothing for them. Okay, a Meteor Golem will do something for us. It'll just get a blocker out of the way. Means Ripscale Raptor is... Oh, okay. Get to draw a card. Ripscale Raptor is almost unblockable in that case. So, yeah, I'm just going to swing in. We trade 1 for 1 on our 5/5 Stone Golem. That's fine. Same thing goes for their Predator. Ferocious Pup. Alright, that gets around the Menace a little bit. But if they block with Ferocious Pup, everybody knows that they're actually a terrible human being. So, let's see if they are a terrible human being and would throw a puppy in the way just for some precious gems in a virtual game. Are you the type of person to put a puppy under a bus? They're thinking about it. They're weighing up their morality right now. They're like, am I a horrible person? Is this probable loss worth the chance that the death of a puppy is worth it? My god. Savage. Alright, well, we are blocking our Ripscale Raptor on that, or Ripscale Predator, sorry. I always want to call it a Raptor, don't know why. I think we want to kill the X4 more than the 3/3. We just swing better through that, and if they've got pump spells, then they're going to need, like, a stronger pump spell to make it happen. Aerial Assault. Okay, they're chump blocking though. And we got Bone to Ash, which means that they can't resolve a creature. And that should be game. That was a top deck and a half right there. So if they have a blocker... Yep. Then they don't have a blocker. And we win the game. Sweet. Alright, I think that makes us 4-1 now. We lost to our opponent's Nut Draw, which is kind of to be expected in this format, so I'm not too upset about that one loss there. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Pretty much at even Stevens. So let's see if we can make it happen. Okay, Dragon Mage. Hell yeah, let's do this. Keep. Alright, this hand looks pretty sweet. So we're going to lead off with the Feral Abomination just in case they do have... Did they just mulligan? I think they just mulliganed. I'm going to lead off with the Abomination just in case they have a Bone to Ash. Or whatever it was called. It is Bone to Ash, the counter spell, right? I've seen it about 3 or 4 times in this run so far, so I really should know. Alright, we're going to stick the Wolfkin Bond on the Abomination, though. We don't want to draw too much attention to our Dragon Mage if we can help it. Although it does obviously attack quite well through our opponent's Dragon Mages if we do make it a 7/7. I don't think it's too much of a thing, though. Sage's Row Denizen. So, mills on blue creatures. Hey, they're stopping us from getting 7 cards. Alright. You don't want this game to be interesting, I see. You want this to deal combat damage. Even if my opponent's got it, most of the time I want them to deal combat damage. It's just such a cool card for this format. Everything's free, draw 7 cards. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we could also put the Wolfkin Bond on the Dragon Mage to dodge Reduce to Ashes, but obviously our opponent's not interested in that. Dawning Angel. Alright, well, we have to play it because we're going to be discarding our hand. Let's swing, see if they've got a combat trick. No. They've got something, though. They should really be playing it unless it's like a negate. Let's find out what it was. It was a Mind Rot and we had no cards in hand. Alright. Well, we've got a Mind Rot, so let's get Mind Rotting. Lose 7 cards. I think we've got the win next turn. Between our 2 flyers and our double inspired charge with Bone to Ash to stop them from putting one creature on, at least one of their creatures in play. Mind Rotting them down to 5 cards here, so they've got less options than we do. This seems like a pretty good spot, but I won't get ahead of myself. I'm sure we may be drawing our opponent into some removal, things like that they could use right now. You even have a Wolfkin Bond, so we can pump up. Maybe... I think we probably want to put it on Dragon Mage this time. So that they don't have another Reduce to Ashes, and we can empty our hand and go for another 7. Do we Befuddle to get a redraw so we can potentially put more creatures on board? Yeah, I think so. I don't know if it particularly matters that our opponent's creature will be slightly smaller when we got double charge and we're going to be countering the first thing they play. Well, probably not the first thing. The first thing is usually bait. I'm going to counter anything that's flying for certain, though. Leyline of Anticipation. Yeah, sure. Means they can flash things in. We're not too fussed about that, though. I honestly think Leyline's bad. You don't want it in your opening hand, right? And then you're only flashing in 2 cards unless your opponent has a Dragon Mage and fills you up to 7. I just think it's not as good as it appears to be. Winged Words. Alright, let's see if we can get a negate out of them, perhaps. Rabid by Anticipate. Okay. What have they got? It's mostly blockers, if I had to guess. Kaikar. I think we take Kaikar, since our entire hand is non-creatures. Let's make some spirits. And plan on just, like, emptying this entire hand out. We can Uncage Fury to threaten lethal. Bone to Ash when they flash in a creature inevitably, and we got the double charge, which we're almost certainly going to be using here. Settle the Wreckage isn't a thing. I don't think there's any board wipes in M20, right? There's Chandra's -3. Yeah, I don't think we got much to worry about here. Don't think we do at all. So we're just going to vomit our hand out. So that's a Ripscale Predator. I think we're fine with that. You can have that. Doesn't block anything that I care about. A 4/6 that can't be blocked. I think that one will fire off. I don't know how much we want to go for letting our opponent have some blockers. I mean, they've got a block on the Abomination, and then from there, they've only really got a block on the Wolf. So again, I think I probably just want the Dragon Mage to be resolved. Or its combat to resolve. Let's see where this goes. Yep, there's your flyer. So let's get rid of your flyer now. And make a flyer of our own. Hey, hey! You negate? You got the negate, bro? No. Got hard cover, we're going to be losing that. But I mean, we're going to be winning if we're losing that anyway. Okay. Drawn a card. Stone Golem, yeah. And final card. Go to blockers. Final card is, our survey says, looks like an aura. We've totally got the win though. Angelic Gift. Alright. So they block. They also get to draw, so they can play whatever that card is. They actually did pretty decent with the ley line. I'll give them that. There's another flyer. Okay, draw 2 because of Risen Reef. Yeah, alright. I'll partially take back what I say. Leyline is good in the right deck. I just don't think the right deck shows up very often. Another Predator. Cool. Our ground attackers really just aren't a thing, to be honest, so... Dungeon Geists. Taps target creature. Doesn't untap as long as they've got Dungeon Geists. Well, it's going to die in the blocks, so... we don't care. Yep, alright. It looks like they might actually survive. Because they're going to be blocking Dragon Mage, blocking Dawning Angel. I'm going to be putting lots of spirits in play as well, so we got that in. Got that to come. Okay. So the unblocked one's going to get +4, +0, and then another +1. So +5 damage and then double strike as well, so... even like the Sanitarium Skeleton's going to hit very hard here if we want to use the Uncaged Fury. Really need like a Trampler though. We'll see how they end up blocking, because it might just look profitable for us anyway to not completely use our entire hand. If they block with the Dungeon Geist, the Abomination's untapping. See if they get greedy. If they get greedy, they're dead. Alright, well, you're dead. Inspired Charge. Make a Spirit. +2, +1. Spirit. +2, +1. Double Strike. +1, +1. 24 damage. Greedy. Alright, well, they do actually get to see some cards here. But they're on 3. And I get another Double Strike trigger. So we get to start spewing out all of our cards. Yeah, okay. They can't block, so they need removal. Another Winged Words. I did forget about, like, the double trigger on Dragon Mage, actually. That might come back to bite us. We'll see. We'll see, but this is exactly what I wanted to do in this format, so I don't really care if I lose. Befuddle. Alright. Redraw. Down to 12 cards. And do I get my 8 damage in? Or does it keep going down? They need to get it all the way down to 2 to not die, or have murders. Or even Bone to Ashes, but they're not going to be good enough. Ripscale Predator. Keep going. We've got all this to do on our second main. If they do kill Dragon Mage, so I think we still win. Our graveyard should be full for Soul Salvage, right? Dawning Angel, alright. Past the blocking stage. They go up to 7, they need to get a -2 effect on the combat damage to live. Opponent's done some stuff, but I think they've only done it down to us out helping them with the Dragon Mage. This has been a nutty game though, and I've loved every second of it. Alright, they're going to time out. Soul salvage, yep. And I think they're dead. I think they've wasted too much time. Yeah, there it goes. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. And then we stun golem, we kill their biggest creature, we play another blocker, we give our biggest creature flying, we soul salvage, get back one of our biggest creatures that died. And we've gone 5-1. Necrotic wound. Nice. Nice. Alright, next game. Alright, Kaikar, Anticipate, Rabid Bite. Looking very nutty as long as our opponent doesn't actually counter our Kaikar. So we're just gonna hopefully just trigger lots and lots of times. Oh boy. And make lots and lots of spirits. Let's do this. Trigger. Do you have murder? I have Rabid Bite for whatever it's worth. I kind of want like a Vorse Claw or something, but let's like find Winged Words. That's like the nuttiest thing we could get. Or a Mind Rot. I'll take a Mind Rot. Basically puts our opponent out of this game. Lose 2 of those 3 cards, my friend. And we got 5 points on board. It's not amazing, you know, it's just like a normal creature in this format. But over 3 bodies is pretty cool. And I can always like Rabid Bite without actually doing lethal damage if I want to. Ooh, we got rid of their Mind Rot. Okay. So if we were to ever build up a board state, Scampering Scorcher. Alright, so we got a target for Rabid Biting. Cool. And a Captain. Alright. We got a better target for Rabid Biting. I'm going to take 6 here. There's no sense in blocking. Use our life total as a resource because it just brings back them all down to a 1-1 again. So this creature fights this creature. We make another spirit. Fueling our Inspired Charge, which is quite protected now thanks to discarding of the Mind Rot. There's a Vorse Claw. Okay. So this is currently worth 2, 4, 6, 8 damage on top of our 6. So we're almost there. Yeah, we'll take 3. We're just a little point away from victory. Does this do anything? Kills an artifact. 3 damage to a creature with flying. Definitely don't want to be doing any of that. Alright, well, let's get swinging, and then we got lethal next turn. Alright. Yeah, we can even just, like, Airstrike or Kaikar if we really want to. If for some reason they end up threatening lethal. Good stuff. +2/+0 and haste. So we're taking 6. Oh, this is sorcery speed. Oh, yeah. Alright, well. I guess I should have left one back. Thought that was instant speed, that airstrike. God, it's terrible. God damn it. Yeah, alright. Okay. 5 and 2. It is what it is. Let's keep going. Okay, let's have a look-see. Hardcover, Angelic Gift, Inspired Charge. This hand is the first unkeepable hand I've ever seen. So I think we just have to mulligan it. This might just be a loss, honestly. Ugh. Okay. Get rid of Inspired Charge. We need a creature. And yeah, we're basically 2 cards down. Bone to Ash. So we've traded off a little bit there, so that's not too bad. We drew that card that we really didn't want. Fairy Miscreant, okay. Ugh. Befuddle. Alright, let's befuddle, see if we can get a better card. That's not a better card. Alright, well, pass the turn. Gotta dig ourselves out of a terrible situation here. That's gonna get reduced to Ash. That can do some serious damage. That would be pretty sweet with my Kaikar build, actually. Corpse Knight. Lose damage, lose life every time we make a spirit. It would be cool. See what we can do with it. Hey, Meteor Golem. Okay. Alright, well, let's play Meteor Golem, see if they've got their own Bone to Ash. Yes, they do. Get that out of the way, I suppose. Kill Corpse Knight. Like, we could hit a 5-5 with it, but this adds up on damage anyway, and we'd probably end up saving ourselves the same amount of life. 2 damage in combat every turn, plus every creature dealing 1. It would do pretty much the same value as a big dude, pretty easily. Redraw, not taking 1 this turn. A lockbox. Sure. Choose a card name. And then let me know what you're gonna draw. Fairy Miscreant. You son of a... Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Okay, draw a card. Yeah. Keep drawing. It's gonna hit the auto pass. I think I actually have to do the shift enter though to make it actually do what I want it to do. Take 0. Can I have a creature, please? Any creature. Thank you. Alright. Get a 4/4. Please do not have another Bone to Ash. Good lord, they do, don't they? No? Okay. Please don't have any removal. I'm gonna need it to draw out of this horrible situation I find myself in. Alright. Well, reduce to ashes. Eat your heart out. Never mind. This is not going very well. Not very well at all. Really need some winged words to dig out. Speak of the devil and your opponent has it. Good lord. Yeah, this is basically a loss already. Thought Distortion. Gonna lose it anyway, so let's just cast it. Yup. Eric's Wave Crasher, sure. Bounce the Miscreant to draw a card. We just lost one of our best creatures. And I think our opponent's comboing. They are officially going off. 29 cards. Can they keep bouncing their denizens and their miscreants for more mill? I think they can. Mind Rot. At this point I don't really care about Mind Rot. It's over. Anticipate. Well, this is one way to go out. Why don't with a triple Fairy Miscreant hand off of the lockbox. They get to pull back 2 winged words and draw basically their entire deck. I think we've lost, so that's going to be the end of this run. We'll let them play it out, because this is kind of the deck that I would have liked to have built. See if they've got any flicker for the Scholar of Ages. If they do, they've got an infinite loop. They need like the portal to bounce it back, I guess. Almost does it. And Holy Indenture, Moldavine Reclamation, Fortress Crab keeps the milling going. Then goes Force Claw. If they don't kill me and let me pass on this turn, I will scoop, because we can kind of see what they're doing anyway. I'm not going to put you guys through all of that. But yeah, opponent had a good deck, and that's why they're up at the top end of this league. I'm happy with my results anyway. I was a little bit loose on some of my plays, for sure. But I still won on pretty much every single one of those loose played games. And I think I've only 2 of the games I lost down to nut draws like this. Yeah, there's a Mind Rot. Anticipate. My opponent's deck is definitely the one I wish I had. Another Miscreant. 4 Miscreants. Good lord. Uh-huh. We're down to 19 cards now, and yeah, they're passing up, so... Alright, well, we're going to end it off here. Let's go on back to the other screen. We draw Natural End, which does nothing. And concede. Meh. Meh. Alright, so what was that, like 5 and 3? I think so. Yep, 5 and 3. I'll take it. 650 gems and a pack, which we shall open before I end off the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one anyway. If you want to see more of this, just let me know. It's only a limited time event though, so I don't know if I'll be able to return. Sweet. Okay, Cavaliers, okay. Don't know if I'll be able to return for this one as a bonus video if it is like the most viewed video, but you never know. I'm going to be streaming tonight, but I imagine this video is probably going up after that stream anyway, so it doesn't really make much sense in me mentioning it, but I'm going to anyway. Thanks very much for watching, guys, though. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you do enjoy this kind of content. When Omniscience Draft comes back around, I will honestly probably play it once again, so really appreciate all the likes, comments, all that jazz. But yeah, without further ado, take care, guys.